All right, guys, we're back on the CNC here. So you guys haven't seen it yet. There's our spindle, coolant lines, etc. The blue lines are the cooling fluid for the spindle itself. So I've gone through numerous different water pumps for this, guys. I'm not going to discredit the company that makes the fuel pump that I was using, but in a past video, I showed you that I had two of them die on me. One was old when I started, so I just figured that crapped out because I had it for probably 10 years. I did just use it to transfer gasoline and tube oil, and it held up great to those things, so I figured it would hold up, very, very easily to water or antifreeze like this is. This is like that PC coolant, which I believe is an antifreeze. It's this stuff right here. Anyway, so those both died on me. Then I tried, I'll show you the next one. I tried this guy, which is supposed to be specifically for CNC spindles. And when I got it, these two fittings were basically stripped out. Couldn't get them to seal. I leaked all over the CNC machine. That was an absolute disaster. Then I bought this guy. And I ended up not trying it at all yet. It does have a little reservoir, and I could mount it something like that. But I got that one on the back burner. Before I try that guy, I went to this. It's like a solar pump or something. Let me see if I can find the name. Nope, I can't. Here's the box. Baylite 12-volt DC water circulation pump. So who the hell knows what it's for? But you do have to make sure that this pump is low enough that I get fluid feeding it to prime it. Once it's primed, you can see it's not right now because I have a lot of air in the lines, but I did have it primed at one point, and it's working pretty good. It sucks in this way, shoots into this radiator. These fans cool it down, then it shoots across into the far radiator and then back around and back into the spindle. I don't have a reservoir tank or anything like that on this, but that's what I'm going to try to do next. I got this little aluminum reservoir tank off eBay. These things are really nice, and I must say the welds are amazing from China. The only thing, this side of the bracket is bent a little, but no big deal at all. I still have this block up here from my original water pump. So my idea is just to get that out of the way for now. And get that out of the way. And just kind of like mount it something like that. I have the downspout right there. I'm going to run out of the bottom into this radiator, and I'll disconnect this line, and this line will run right into this top side line right there. And then what that does is now I believe that's going to give me, number one, a way to add extra fluid. It'll add cooling. Just adding the extra fluid itself will keep it cooler. I believe I'll be able to bleed out all the air by opening this and letting the pump run. And I should, obviously, if I get the air out, that'll be filled going into my pump that's here. And then I just got to work on all this red and black is my 12-volt wiring for it. So anyway, I'm just going to make up one bracket going across for now. I got a couple 1/4-20 holes right there, and I'm just going to mount it like that. This is what I went with, guys. Just a piece of 1/4 inch by 1 inch stock I had laying around. And I'm just going to catch the bottom two holes. I think that should be fine. It's not really under any stress or anything like that. Just going to mark it real quick. Cut that off, clean it up, and then I'll come back and I'll drill my holes. All right, we got it cut. I just scribed a couple lines here, guys, as you can see. And I'm going to come in. Probably can't do it one-handed, but you get the idea. We're just using an automatic center punch. If you guys don't have one of these, you got to get them. You just push down and the spring kicks, and it makes a nice starting point for your drill bits. I'm still not going to go directly to a drill bit. I'll show you guys in a minute. A little bit of hat in here. You guys can see this is very long. It's fluted the whole way up. And very flimsy. You could see I'm moving it. Even with the center punches, I have a hard time keeping these holes straight. And for something like this, we definitely need them to be straight. So I'm just going to use a starter bit like this. I actually broke off one side of this one, but this side's still good. I'll chuck that up. I'll drill these down, and then I'm probably just going to go straight to my final size because this is aluminum. I got to fit a 1/4 20, 2 little bolts in there. So I'm just going to do that, go right to the final size. We should be good. Here it is, semi-mounted. Just got some 1/4 20s on there, guys. I'm just gonna run these in real quick, and I'll come back in a second, tighten these down, and yeah, it looks perfectly level to me. Anyway, gonna mount that guy next, and then we'll come back when it's on. All right, guys, so I had to move the pump once again. I just couldn't get enough water coming back in this line to prime the pump to get it to start flowing around. So I did what I wish I thought of from the beginning. Underneath the tank, I'll obviously have tons of flow because I have the whole reservoir full. So then it just goes right into the pump, out of the pump, into the first radiator, across, blah, 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 through the spindle. And I just have a 12-volt Milwaukee battery here. Let me see. I can do this. All right. You guys are very quiet. You could hear the fans. Probably not the water circulating. I ordered one of those little, like, spinny thingamabobs that just goes in line. Because the tank did help me. I left the top off and I just kept filling, running it, and I got all the air out. But in hindsight, I wish I left a little bit of air because I would have been able to see the bubbles traveling around. But if I shut it off, no. All right. I was seeing a couple little bubbles before, but they seem to be gone. So anyway, we're going to call that a success for now. How long it lasts, I have no idea, but at least this pump is suited for water. So we're going to go from there. I don't particularly love all these clamps everywhere, guys, but for now, that's what I got. Down the line, maybe I'll put, all push connectors like this, but whatever. If it works, it works. Now I have to do a job for a customer, and I'll see if I can post this video.